Hello and welcome to FDTV. We are back again with another episode of our weekly podcast. I'm your host Ali, joined with my fellow co-host Jawad. Jawad, how are you doing
I'm
today?
doing great. Another exciting week of football that we just witnessed. Amazing football on display. And without moving any further, first thing, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give it a thumbs up. Let's get into it.
So, big news coming in from Leicester City. They are going on about their transfer business quietly in the transfer market. Their recruitment team is top notch, probably the best in England, and they have landed two of the most wanted superstars in the name of Patson Daka for only 25 million. What a steal! And the second move is Boubakary Soumare from the League One champions Lille for a fee of 30 million. Two amazing signings. What are your initial thoughts, and does this make them stronger than they were before?
It does. It absolutely does. Because Soumare, if you haven't seen him play, just watch him. Just really, really watch him. He's a tank. He's an absolute tank with a gas tank like none other. He's going to run all day long. He's going to give you all those important interceptions that you're going to hope for. And he's a player that I've been watching for quite some time now at this point. Just really admiring the way he's been able to take Lille to a completely different level. And the way he's been playing, I think he's going to be a really, really good fit for Leicester City in the Premier League because he's got the pace. He's got the gas tank, and obviously he's got the skills. He can pass the ball. He can run with the ball as well. And most importantly for him, he can tackle, right? He can get into
Absolutely.
it. He's very physical, a tremendous specimen, and a great player overall. Really impressed with him. As far as Daka, I'm not that familiar with him, but coming in at about 22 years old at about 25 million, it's an absolute steal for them. It's something that they should really be looking forward to make the most out of in the future.
Absolutely. If I look at Boubakary Soumare, he was the most impressive player apart from Burak Yilmaz and Jose Font for Lille last season. He is the kind of midfielder who falls in the category of N'Golo Kante and Didi. 46 appearances last season, 2.4 tackles and interceptions per 90. What a remarkable return that is for a defensive midfielder. And I think this will be an upgrade. Just imagine the midfield of Yuri Tillemans and Didi and Boubakary Soumare if he picks up his form. What a brilliant midfield that is, and how hard will it be for the Premier League attackers to go past these amazing giants of a midfielder? So, Leicester City are strengthening and increasing their squad depth. Other clubs are yet to move for the big names or the upcoming superstars. Now, looking at Patson Daka, that is a very interesting move. I think they have got their Vardy replacement. Kelechi Iheanacho scored 14 goals in 15 appearances at the end of the season. Obviously, he is likely to continue that form in the next season. He's a player reborn, and you add Patson Daka, who was the top scorer in the Austrian Bundesliga. He scored 27 goals in 28 appearances. Other than that, he's a very, very old-fashioned forward. He can be the target man. If you put the ball in space, he will likely run for it. And at the high-intensity level of football that is played throughout the season, I think players like Daka will absolutely make their mark. And I see Leicester City getting their final two pieces that is required for them to sneak into the top three of the Premier League. It will be a hard season for teams like Arsenal and Tottenham who haven't regained their form over the last couple of seasons and haven't really strengthened in all areas of the pitch. And we have Leicester City, who have the best recruitment team in the world. So what do you see for Leicester City moving forward? Do you see them finally sneaking into the top four of the Premier League?
I think they should. I think they should with the amount of talent they've got. Now, obviously, Jamie Vardy was getting up there in age, and getting a kind of a replacement who's going to play under his wing and really learn from him is a good move. And then obviously Soumare and Ndidi in the middle of the park, coming against such a physical midfield, as is going to be difficult to dominate them. It's going to be difficult to pass, just get the ball past them. So that being said, finishing in the top four should be an easier task because you're right, Tottenham has not strengthened, and Martin Odegaard is not coming back to Arsenal. So Arsenal has definitely lost a few players here and there. Not to say that they were a top four team before them as well, but to me, it's really between these teams now. Now, obviously, we've got United, we've got City, we've got Leicester City now, and then we've got Chelsea and Liverpool. These are the five teams for me that we need to be watching out for.
Absolutely. Leicester City going about their business as usual and making strides towards the upper end of the table, and finally are likely to sneak into the top four at the end of the next season. So let's see what happens with them. Really excited by their amazing two signings of Boubakary Soumare and Patson Daka. So best of luck to both of these gentlemen. Let's see what happens. Thank you so much for watching another video of FDTV.
It's been great to have you joining us. Again, make sure to leave a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Every single subscription helps.
It motivates to put out more football content on a daily basis. Until then, see you next time. FDTV out.